It's time for a big fat catch up. I remember years ago, like, it sounds crazy saying that, I would literally just do mukbangs in my car, take this big ass camera with me. Can you see how big this camera is I'm using? It's like, or my mate says, it's like a bird watching camera. I've had this camera for over, I want to say 6 years, maybe, no, longer. I've had this camera a very long time. My mum bought it me, that's how long ago it is. That's another thing as well, my mum passed away. I think that's when I kind of dropped off of YouTube, to be honest with you, but I'm going to do a full face of my favourite products. If you do follow my TikTok, this is going to be like my favourite like from Black Friday. I mean, this is my favourite makeup anyways, but these are going to be all on sale for Black Friday. So if you want to head over to TikTok, you can get them all on sale. They are going to be the cheapest. You can get them on the app. I already made a video probably on all this stuff, so it'll be like full face of my faves or Black Friday favourites or something. Pop a little bit of this glow on. I've already done makeup today. I did like a little, trying to get back into Instagram as well, okay? TikTok's just been my main priority. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops. This will always make my skin look nice and glowy. And then this time of year, especially I like this mainly for makeup prep because it keeps my skin hydrated but also gives that glow. So even before I put a primer on and stuff, I just like this to really settle into the skin. It gives that, oh, I've just had a facial look. Like, it's so soft on the skin and it doesn't irritate my skin, so that's really good, because some skincare products, I mean, it's so cute as well, it's so pink. Some skincare products really. Also, I know that I talk like this. My boyfriend's pointed it out, Corey. Yes, I have a boyfriend now. I'm in a relationship as well. Iconic London Super Smoother Blurring Skin Tint. I go in between neutral light and neutral medium. I'm going to use neutral medium today because I've got the Be Bold Airbrush Tan on. It does look nice when it's all on. I'm used to getting people calling me orange, but by the end of the video you'll see it does all match. It just looks a little bit crazy at first because my face has always been extremely pale, even compared to like when I tan my body naturally in the sun in summer. My face is always a lot paler. SPF 50 on it every single day. Okay, so the brush I'm using is the PC05 by Peaches and Cream. It is a big brush, but I just like to like almost pat it on and I like move it around, but mainly just pat it on. It does look crazy at first. The skin tint, I love it so much. I've been using it for over 2 years now. Neutral light would be my normal shade. Right guys, my head trying to focus on updating you and doing makeup at the same time isn't working. So I would use the avocado primer from the Beauty Crop. This is what I always use. This or the Underglow primer from Iconic London, but this one's really good for like moisturisation. Doesn't give that glow, it gives a moisture look. It's on sale for £3, so get it while you can. I cannot focus on two things at once. My brain, I don't know if it's just because I've been on my phone so much, because like social media is my full-time job. I like my brain just goes like, it's like a fog I'm in. I'm gonna put the HNB concealer in 2N on. My favourite concealer for the past 2 years. I love the colour of it as well. It's such a beautiful shade. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I'm in a long distance relationship now. My mum passed away, God, has it been 3 years now? 3 years ago this year. So weird to say still, so weird. It feels like yesterday, but then it also feels like I haven't seen her in ages. It's a very weird like time in my head. When it comes to grief, it's so strange. I love this concealer so much, and this is the Clomania Beauty Sponge. They used to be called Cosmetics, but they're now called Clomania. Getting pinky, getting loads of different colours. I need to do my brows. And this is the Fine Cosmetics Brow Pencil in Deep Brown. This is a new favourite of mine. I'll just go around with my foundation again around here. So I'm in a long distance relationship with someone, Corey is from Northern Ireland. We did meet in Doncaster. I still live in Doncaster if you don't know. My hair's doing that weird flicky thing I don't like. My hair's grown so long though, because it was up here the start of this year. I'm trying to catch up on, the more things are coming in my head to say, but I'm just gonna try and not like word vomit this. Like, I feel like I can go on a tangent, go off of it, and then forget what I'm talking about. So yeah, long distance relationship with Corey. We've been in long distance since June this year. I met him in January. I met through Hinge. It is funny though, it's a funny story because we matched on Hinge like, I want to say September time last year. But I'm just that kind of girl, like if I'm dating someone, I'll date one person at a time. Until you know exactly what you want, it's just like a minefield, like absolutely craziness. I was single for 5 years. 5 whole, maybe even longer, I don't know, I don't want to add it up. Yeah, now I'm with Corey. I honestly, over the long distance, couldn't be happier. I do think it's nice to miss him though at the same time. Like, you appreciate each other so much. And I feel like it's so funny because if anyone would be in a long distance relationship, it would be me. I don't like, even on dating apps, like I would not put like my like ratio, or what is it, radius? Yeah, radius, ratio. I'd put it like 40 miles. Like I wouldn't just like our neighbourhood only, because I just didn't have the best experience, and I don't mind driving. One thing about me, I don't mind a long drive. Is it annoying sometimes? Yeah. It's nice to have a certain amount of space. So funny because I was always like that, but with Corey I'm like, oh, we're in Doncaster. We were literally living like 20-minute drive within each other. I'd literally see him like twice, even 3 times a week sometimes, and I'd be like, do you know what, I want to see you more. And I've never been like that before. I really can't say a negative thing other than, you know, missing him and stuff. Long distance is, you know what, it's easy with him. It is easy, like, knock on wood, we've not really bickered or anything, but I know it's still new. But we've not really bickered or anything. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we've been moody with each other, but we've not like had his first argument yet, which is scary. Because I'm like, oh my god, there's gonna be a first argument one day, but I'm like, oh, this is what relationships about. You do have your first argument eventually, so God. See, normally if I had an argument with someone, like it literally would just end because I'd be like, nope, no, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not even joking, I'd be like, nope. But it wouldn't even be an argument in the past. It'd be more like someone mistreating me and me finally standing up for myself. When you're ready, you do meet someone, and it's annoying to say. It really is. Just pressing that down with this little brush. Oh, this is the Fine Gel X Brow Glue. This stuff I've just started using the past couple of days. The wand is so different. I really do want to try the Sephora one though. Sephora is opening in Liverpool next year, and I'm like, oh, I still want to try out living in Liverpool. Oh yeah, and I've moved out, and this is, I live in a house now. I'm only renting. But I don't want to downplay it, like I haven't bought the home, but this is still my first home. Like I've never gone to uni, I've never moved out. And then I travelled to Australia for just over 5 weeks, the beginning of this year. January, February, came back in March time. That was a big thing. So this year I've gone travelling around Australia, met Corey, went travelling around Australia. It's funny because literally went on the first date, like, what, 3 weeks before going to Australia? But I told him, I was like, I've already got it booked. It's not that I don't want to, you know, see you and stuff, but I've already got it booked, I'm not cancelling it. It's like, oh yeah, I get it. Like, it's not, like, he won't be with me. He was like, oh yeah, go have fun. Met him, went on a date with him, went on a couple of dates. I didn't really think much of it because I'm going to Australia as well. I was like, oh, I'm going to Australia. This guy might not be around. I was myself, but I was still like this shy version of myself. Does that make sense? Like, be yourself, but like, sometimes you are like a little bit more reserved, or like, it just, honestly, takes time. Took it really slow paced with Corey, and I'm so glad everything's like nice and like smooth sailings. When I came back from Australia, I was on the house hunt, and it took me a month and a half to find a place, which doesn't sound long, okay? It doesn't sound long, but there was like, I wanted one, found it, was my first one I looked at. I was like, this is absolutely perfect. I want this one. Didn't get it. You're like trying to find somewhere to rent, if you've ever been in that situation, it's so stressful where you're like, oh, this would have been perfect there, like why I got this? And now I'm in this house, I'm like, oh, it makes so much sense. I've got lovely neighbours, I'm in a quiet area. I wanted to get a 2-bedroom house to rent. That's all I need. I need a workroom and a bedroom, and that is it. This is a 3-bedroom house, so I can't even complain. Like most 2-bedrooms, like the new builds I was looking at to rent, they were so expensive. I was just like, oh my god. But I kept saying to myself, like, I need like I don't want it to be ugly. Like this room I've painted the wall, I don't want the background to be ugly. Do you know, if it's got like weird crap or like, you know, if it had wallpaper on the wall, because some rentals will have wallpaper on the wall still. I'm like, I want to take that off. I don't want that off. It's the Jordana Ticia bronzing duo. These are new. Love them. This is a beautiful warm shade. Now a bronzer is supposed to warm up your face. That was a bronzer for. If you want contour, get contour. This is a bronzer. It's got a powder at the bottom and a cream at the top. And I love it that it's in that order as well. And then this is Gilded Sands. So this is a little bit lighter, a little bit more neutral. So you can see here, these are my both 2 shades that I use. This is when I'm like not got fake tan on at all. I could still use this now, but I do want to add warmth. So if I want to add warmth, I'll use this. If I want it to look more natural, I'll use this one. Gilded Sands is so nice, and it's like beautifully neutral undertone with a little bit of olive in there. I'm going to use the Peaches and Cream PC50 brush. So yeah, I found this place. I saw it on, I think it was Rightmove. No, Zoopla. And I found this place. And for some reason, I was just being picky, okay? I'm a girly girl, and I look at a place, and if it doesn't look nice on a photo, I'm like, oh no. It's not gonna look nice on their photos, how's it gonna look nice in my content, you know, in the background, do you know what I mean? Like the amount of places that had wallpaper or like dingy walls, I'm like, why? Why? Most places you aren't allowed to like, you know, repaint the walls and stuff. Like this is a nice neutral colour. I can easily paint this back, this is the stark white colour here. It looked too white in this room with my white drawers. I've vinyl wrapped this. Also, I got this brand new candle from Sainsbury's. It's called Mulled Clementine. Never heard of that in my life, and now I'm just learning. Even my grandma said to me the other day, she was like, oh yeah, like it's a Christmas thing. I was like, mulled wine, yes. Mulled Clementine? Never heard of it, and apparently it's a massive Christmas tradition. Why am I only learning this at 27? I don't know. It's crazy. The things you learn, like what? Smells so beautiful and expensive. I'm getting some more of these candles. I did want a gingerbread candle, but I can't find one that's like strong enough and like sweet enough. Like some of the gingerbread candles, especially the next one, I was so unimpressed with. I smelt it and I was just a bit like, oh, is this it? Like this is the PC08 brush. Oh my god, like, and I'm just patting it. It's got like that shape to it, so it's like a curve up. And like, I just didn't understand like why like gingerbread. Like I got this one perfect one from B&M, and now they've like changed it almost. Like I smell it now from B&M, and I'm like, that's not the one that I had that one year. Like I had a perfect one from bloody B&M, and then I changed it. I'm like, don't change it. We've updated it. I'm like, oh, like give it a new look. I'm like, why would you give it a new look? It doesn't smell nice. It doesn't smell nice. It doesn't smell the same. When brands, companies update something and it's worse, I'm just like, you've lost me. Absolutely no. Why have you done that? It was already good. It's sold out. Why are you changing it for the better? And you're making it worse. So do it. Knock on wood. Nothing's been discontinued. I mean, this might be being discontinued because it's so cheap right now, and I don't know why. It's a £5 and it's supposed to be £14. This powder, I'm going to show you when I use it. Why they're discontinuing it, I don't know if they are, but like it's cheaper than any other stuff on sale. I'm like, please don't discontinue it. It's my favourite thing in the world. Don't do it. Don't do it to me. Please don't discontinue it with beauty crap. Yeah, I've got this place. Love it. Like, makes complete sense now. I've got a place to park. I've got a beautiful garden. I wanted a garden, I needed a garden. And I've got a washing line. I need a washing line. I need one. I've grown up with one and I need one. Where's my blush? This is Making Marv's. This is such a beautiful natural pink tone. It is like a brownie pink, but if you want it to look I've got like a natural looking pink and not a bubblegum pink, which goes with me more. Got our colour analysis done as well. Oh my god, the amount of things that you've missed out on if you've not been watching my TikTok, because I just think, oh, I can be chatty on it. But then it was almost like a little bit easier than doing YouTube videos because it wasn't like long. And do you know what? If I'm sitting down and watching a YouTube video, I like it to be at least 30 minutes. Don't give me a 10-minute video, like especially when I love the person. I'm like, I will literally just play the video. I will play the video and I'll put it on when I'm cooking. I like to hear people's voice and it makes me feel a little bit less alone. I think that's why I love YouTube so much. I'm like, oh, these are like actual people and they're not acting and it's not like a TV program / a movie, and I'm just like listening to people. Like for example, like when people do podcasts and then they also do it as like a watchable video on YouTube. Love that. Love putting it on when I'm like cooking or cleaning the house or something on the background, and it's fantastic. You see what I mean? That blush, it's beautiful. Like it is such a natural tone. So if you don't like anything that's too harsh, I'll just blend it out with my sponge a little bit with nothing on it. And then this is the PC21 brush by Peaches and Cream. This year I really took a step back from makeup, which is, I haven't, but I have. Like I've been doing it, but I feel like not as much as last year, which makes me sad because I absolutely love makeup. I feel like I've had that thought of like not feeling good enough. I'm 27 and I still got those thoughts, and I just think, do you know what? You kind of just have to absorb your thoughts, because your thoughts aren't there to help you half the time. The thoughts are just like, let them go in one ear and out one ear. Easier said than done. Every now and then you're like, oh, I just don't feel good enough. And it's like, no, you are good enough. It's like, you know, you have the scene where it's like a devil's on one and then an angel's on one. The devil's just talking into your ear too much, basically. That's how I like to see it. Like nasty little devil Hannah's here being like, you're not enough. You need to be doing more. You need to be available for this person. You need to be providing a service or providing something for somebody constantly, or you're a crappy person. And then the angel on this side is like, no, like you don't have to be there for people. You can literally like be on your own, take care of yourself, fill your cup first. It's going back and forth. I'm a very happy person. I'm a very bubbly happy person, I've been told. This is the marshmallow powder in the Jordana Ticia, my best under eye setting powder. Love this stuff so much. It is my go-to. I love the colour of it. I love the way it sets my under eyes. I love that it comes with like a pressed and then a loose underneath. So much. And there is minis of this as well, but I just love the big sizes because, I mean, unless I'm going travelling then I need a mini. But you get the loose side now. Yeah, I do love makeup still. I have still got that love for makeup. It's very changed over the years though, because if you look down my videos, it will be like more colourful looks, more crazy makeup. I think with age and just the time, I just like a good skin base. I don't miss doing colourful eyeshadow really, because my eyes just had enough. I remember in lockdown in 2020, I was doing like 2 crazy eye makeup looks a day. Well, the whole looks, but crazy eye makeup. I'd spend like an hour doing my makeup on my eyes, and then the face would be like a 30-minute job. My eyes would just be burning after, and like I'd have like a reaction. I need to make an updated video about that. I've got contact dermatitis. Went to the doctors. They basically want to prescribe me a steroid cream. I will not take a steroid cream for my eyes. Don't care how soft it is. I'm not doing it. This is the Beauty Crop pore filter powder. This is in translucent. I love this stuff. And then this is the PC04 powder brush. I will not be putting any sort of like steroid cream on my face because, I don't know, your skin kind of gets addicted to it. It's so weird to say, but I've seen so many horror stories. I just don't want to go through that trauma of like going through steroid withdrawal. Personally, I don't want to take that risk. I'm not willing to take that risk. Oh, this Jaclyn Hill bronzer brush I still love to this day. Jaclyn Hill, I still watch her videos. I love the, what is it? The ones where she's like updates on like, do you know what I love doing? Watching like makeup influencers now, but they like do home content or like weight loss progress or something to do with life rather than makeup. Like I'm just nosing on people's lives now. I got the Digi Pocket free camera to vlog. I don't know necessarily how much I'm going to be vlogging. The thing with me is I'm all or nothing and I'll overwhelm myself, and then I've got all this stuff to edit and then I freak out. If I could have an editor, God, that'd make my life so much easier. But then it's like a sense of control as well, like giving someone stuff to edit, and then what if they don't edit it in the way you want to or the way you would usually. Men like washing the pots, and like you're used to washing up in a certain way and they're thinking they're helping, and you're just like, you're washing that wrong. Or like you're doing something like not wrong, but like not in your way. So that gives me anxiety to think that I would give my videos to someone and they're editing it rather than me. I'm using the Jordana powder side now to the Honey Glow. Like, you would think, before I was like doing this full time, I went from working at Jack and Jones to working at Primark to working at HNB Cosmetics to then going freelance, working for myself in a makeup salon to do makeups. Then COVID hit. Then I started posting way more on Instagram, and then I went from Instagram, grew that, moved to TikTok. I started out actually on YouTube. I privated loads of my old videos because, oh god, they're just not, it's just not me anymore. Like, I feel like I felt like I was so mature at that age. Like, I think when I started I was like 19 or something, and then I look back now and I'm 27, I'm like, all the things that you just didn't know, Hannah, and that's absolutely fine, but I just thought I was so mature. I'm like, oh god, no, I was not. I was like mature for my age, but I was not mature if you are like similar age to me. Like, you look back, when your frontal lobe, when you're 25, completely develops, your life just changes. Iconic London Prep Satin Glow. This is my baby. I love it to death. Spray that all over my face. Where's it now? Oh, my fan's there. I can't be able to get it. Just look at my fan. You know, you're looking at, I'm comfy here. I've got like a little hot water bottle on me that Corey got me in my boot basket. Whoa, my seat is so hot there. I can put it on my front now. I'm in my luteal phase. If you don't know about your phases, please Google them, please, because now I'm like, oh, that's why I moved it. Corey has learned. Okay, he's learned, and he knows why I'm more moody sometimes. I remember snapping at him once, like being like, no, like the way I said something was like, snap it, and then I felt guilty for the rest of the day because I was just like, I didn't mean to say it like that, I'm so sorry. He's like, it's fine, like, you moody, it's fine. And I'm like, ugh. I'm using the Iconic London Glow palette thing. This is in Rose Glow. To spray my glow spray first because I feel like it helps for my glowy products to stick more. So this is like a glowy powder. If the bronzer was like a glowy bronzer, then I would have put that on first. Because how would you expect a shimmery highlighter or a shimmery blush to stick to your skin when it's matte? It's just gonna go, you know what I mean? Like, if you've ever tried putting a glitter on a matte product straight on top, it's not gonna stick. You need some sort of like, my purpose for going wasn't to make friends. I wanted to see Australia, okay? I didn't want to do it rushed. I wanted to do it in a little bit of a bougie way. So I stayed in hotels, and like, if I stayed in a couple of hostels, but it was like private rooms. I don't want to share a hostel room, okay? I know that people are gonna like judge me for that, but that's fine. I saved up money so I could do 5 weeks, which isn't a long period of time when you think about some people go for traveling for 3 months. Obviously, my budget for 5 weeks, some people have for 3 months, so it's different. But I was like, you know what, 5 weeks is enough for me. It's longer than a month. I can do it. And I did a lot of like sightseeing in my own time. Each place, I at least stayed 3 days at each place, which when you're doing like certain people like on a massive group tour thing, they'd be like, what, here one day, then the next day, like constantly moving around every other day. And I'm like, yeah, no, I want to enjoy it. I want to take it in. I didn't make as many friends because I didn't feel safe going out on my own at night. Just personally, I didn't. There's just a lot I could talk about, but I loved it. I loved my experience, other than the first week being hell because I got so ill and I was on my own the other side of the country, and yeah, I was a bit miserable, can't lie. This is the Out of Line lip liner by Maybelline. These two and the Reef colour Oh my god, they're so nice. The best drugstore like lip combo. Because like a couple of years ago, like, I'm hungry. A couple of years ago, you could not find, like, I'm so picky with makeup. I'm like, oh yeah, it's nice, but this is good. Like, this is 10 out of 10 for drugstore. Like, so amazing. Look how creamy that is. It's a really nice, like, off brown colour. Like, I used to love like a brown nude lip, but now I'm like, oh, like one that looks like almost like a natural lip colour. This is the colour Reef. Like, that is like a nice nude, but it has that tone of like a natural pinky tone. Like, if I thought about a pink lip 3 years ago, I'd be like, yeah, no way. No way. And now I'm like, oh, that looks really nice. It's very pretty. God, I feel like there's so much more to still catch you up on, you know. Wait, I've got my cream bronzer on quite a mess. Wait, I will say, use your foundation on your skin tint to go around your lips. Don't use your concealer because it's lighter. But yeah, there's a lot that's happened this year, and I love watching vlogs. I love watching people do stuff. I watch funny videos because I feel like what you consume is how you feel. I stopped watching murder documentaries and everything like that. I know it's like really like hyped up now to watch all that stuff, but I noticed after I watched that stuff about, oh my god, it's so amazing, like it's so interesting, or like, I know most girls these days, most women will watch them. Notice how you feel after watching them. Okay, the last thing I do is the Dewy Bounce Seal and Set Mist. So I mean though, with my foundation colour, it matches. Matcha. I tried my first gingerbread latte the other day and it was a little bit disappointing. Got it from Costa and it didn't have much ginger in it. I was like expecting like, oh yeah, really ginger, and I was like, there's a hint of ginger. To set your makeup in place, like this is more for glow, I use that for, and this is like to keep it in place. Mainly all UK brands that I've used as well today, like there's a lot of, yeah, a lot of UK brands I've used today. Oh, and the lashes I have on as well are these tight lashes, Invisi lashes. I absolutely love these because they're just so much easier. They're DIY lashes that you do at home. And I'm just gonna curl them. These are the pointed wisp ones. These are stuck underneath. I use the clear glue and the applicator to put these on. This is what they look like. Absolutely beautiful. And I've started doing rollers in my hair as well. Oh my god, my lip. Ugh. So I'm gonna get these little sharp bits cut in. So when I tighten them out, the little bits, because I don't want that Sabrina Carpenter fringe. I don't think it would suit me fully. And I feel like it'd be a lot of effort to constantly style rather than this. You can tuck it back behind your ear still, which is fine. Look how much my hair's grown. Oh my god. Because my hair was like to here in January. Like there. And that's crazy how much that's grown. I've got a Beauty Works new styling tool as well that I bought. Treated myself to, and I need to try that because it's the one that Molly May uses, the one that she like curves underneath, and I'm like, oh, we've got a similar hair length, I need to use that as well. I feel like moving out has really took a massive toll on me this year. Like I moved into an empty house, by the way, did I not mention that? So I had to buy the fridge, the washing machine. I got a dishwasher as well because I hate washing dishes, I do. A dining table with chairs, a sofa, TV stand, and then the TV, side table things, like little decorations, a bookcase, a little console table for the back, so I've got my settee like in the middle because I feel like it looks more expensive that way and it looks more cottagey. I've got obviously like bed, mattress. All this stuff was just moved from my previous makeup room. Wardrobe, big fat mirror, drawers for my bathroom, bedside tables, like loads of stuff. I've had to fill a whole house. When you're renting, people think, oh yeah, all your furniture comes with. No. If you rent an apartment, yes, or like a flat, yes. but I didn't want to rent an apartment or a flat. I tried it out in Liverpool. I love Liverpool, but I could not live in a city centre. I'm just not a city centre kind of gal. I couldn't do it, even though like I was on the docks as well. I was just like, no. And it was ridiculously expensive. I don't know who I thought I was, I don't know, but like, I've tried to update you on my life as much as possible. I'm in a long distance relationship. I'm actually going to see him this weekend. We were staying at a little lodge in a hot tub. First time, I can't wait. I love a little lodge in a hot tub. It's like one of my favourite weekends, that. So I'm seeing him this weekend, Corey. I can't wait. I'm just like, oh. It's only an hour flight, so I can't complain. Like, there's worse long distance than an hour flight, isn't there? I'm just happy that I'm like with him and everything's going smooth sailing, knock on wood. I was like, please. I've been to Australia. I've been on holiday with my friends. I've just come back from Krakow as well. Look how dark it is outside. It's literally 4 PM and it's this dark outside. Well, my lovelies, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next Sunday.